Punk Rock Foodies Radio! Today we've got Dan Palmer from Death by Stereo and Australian chef Jason Anderson calls in.
Now's the time to rearrange your life, live for something outside of your own mind, where your dream the same dream every night to fly the world that you consider alive and well. I live to be alive, I live to always strive for something more. Alive and well, I'll never understand who I want or when of you tonight. We face our stars of judgment and almost everything shaking heads. I'm just a cruel side right for you to give me something then find out that there was nothing else. Alive and well, I live to be alive, but I live to always strive for something more. To be alive and well, I'll never understand who I want or when of you tonight. Recite the words inside our lives. In this, there's nothing without your eyes. But not giving up, not giving up, not giving up. But I'll write the worst on you, I know what's wrong. Alive and well, I live to be alive, but I live to always strive for something more. 'Cause I'm alive and well, I think I've done my thinking, and I'm going to explain myself to you.
You're listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio. Here are your hosts, Steve Guerrero, Kevin Wells, Brian Reinhardt, and the asshole in charge, Xander T.
Welcome to episode 3 of Punk Rock Foodies Radio here on punkrockradio.net. That was Rise Against with Alive and Well. My name is Kevin Wells.
My name is Brian Reinhardt in Chicago.
What's up? I'm Steve Guerrero.
And I'm Xander T, the asshole in charge here at Punk Rock Foodies. We are coming at you live from the Vicious Pig Saloon in downtown Mattersville. Punk Rock Foodies is a Facebook page, group.
I feel like Steve ruined
I think,
that
well,
intro.
Steve ruins everything. It's his MO. Yeah, we are a Facebook group, and yeah, it's awesome. You should check us out. It's got over 2,500 members, posts great pictures of food for people who love great food and love punk rock music. So check us out on Facebook. We have a great show for you. And but first we're going to listen to some music. Kevin, what are we...
This is Anti-Flag. No borders, no nations.
I always thought if you want to change the world, then you have to start with yourself. So if George Bush wants to end terrorism, he should go ahead and kill himself. Doing not trust leader. I mean not just a police state. Corporate masters living their lavish schools. I've been seen working access. Whoa. The presidents just not describe who heads to stand. Those who in power are only for the corporate sake. No action, no action. No, your man, I see it all. As the corporate towers rise up, they watch the people fall. A government untouchable by the people, run by the corporations of the world, enslaving mothers, fathers, sons and daughters. Profits, but before people. Equal force, equal reaction, equal suppression, equal rebellion. Will not turn my blood into it. To an unjust leader, loving not to a nation. Corporate masters living there, cesspools of machines, working access. The president, society who's found the heads to stay. Those who in power are calling for the corporate state. No action, no interest, no your man, I see it all. Corporate towers rise up. The government's the policing. We've got to make a change for the good of the human race. We've got to make a change for the good of the human. If you motherfuckers don't go crazy right now, the fist of fury that is pathetic you will have to deal with. 2, 3, 4. No borders of nations. No flags, no patriots. Whoa, whoa. No borders of nations. No flags, no patriots. Whoa. Are you ready? Yes, yeah. Borders of nations, no flags, no patriots. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Between right and wrong, this fucked up fantasy. I've got nothing but blood to let the wrong one in. Lost in the garden of lust, this unoriginal sin. She came after me with a pocket knife, stuck here in a dream, nightmare of my life. Nothing left to do, just sit there and scream. Wake up next to you and try to go back to sleep. Try to go back to sleep. I've been waiting for so long for someone just like you. Tell me your favorite song, I'll sing a different tune. I've got nothing but blood upon these hands of mine. Left you out in the sun, you hung me out to dry. She came after me with a pocket knife, stuck here in a dream, nightmare of my life. Nothing left to do, just sit there and scream. Wake up next to you and try to go back to sleep. Baby, you got some nerve. Cold revenge has been served, and I'm freezing alone for reasons unknown. She came after me with a pocket knife, stuck here in a dream, nightmare of my life. Nothing left to do, just sit there and scream. Wake up next to you and try to go back to sleep. And try to go back to sleep. And try to go back to sleep.
Hey, this is Greg Graffin of Bad Religion, for real, and you're listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio on punkrockradio.net. And now back to Xander, Kevin, Steve, and that supremely talented Brian.
All right, that was Alkaline Trio with Pocket Knife. You are listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio, the punkrockradio.net internet site. We are at the Vicious Pig Saloon in downtown Mattersville. It's myself, Xander, with Brian, Steve, and Kevin, and we're working on it. So,
bartender, another round.
the question has come up this week about the origins of Punk Rock Foodies Facebook group.
Started with the Ramones. So a lot of people say it was in England, but I say with the Ramones.
Started with the
What about
Stooges,
death?
man.
You're from
So it
Illinois,
started
you
with
should be claiming
bacon.
death.
Yeah, death. Yeah, death.
Yeah.
It started with death.
But so, for those of you who don't know, I started this group a little over 2 years ago, just kind of as a people get pissed off when they have to look at your Facebook feed and see pictures of food all the time. So I thought, well, if you join this group, then post your pictures there, then only people that want to see them can see them. And I invited a bunch of people to join, and now these assholes somehow are my friends. He's
up there, guy.
Come on, man. Did my mom's check not clear? Is that what happened?
Not yet. No, it hasn't, to be honest with you.
So how did you guys find the page? Because I didn't know you prior to it, and it's sorry, the waitress just dropped her shit. Brian, since you seem the least drunk right now, why don't you start this so we can end it poorly?
Me?
He's offended.
Did you say?
I'm definitely
Did you say
going last.
Brian? Did you say me? I couldn't hear.
Yeah, Brian. Why don't you explain how you found the page?
Okay.
And
well, I've been posting pictures of food and beer and pictures of my penis on Facebook for years, and people were starting to kind of get annoyed. And then one day, you know how on Facebook you kind of become friends with people that you don't necessarily know in real life, musicians and things like that. And I'm friends on Facebook, not in real life, but on Facebook with the bass player from Teenage Bottle Rocket named Miguel Chen, Miggy. And in your news feed, it'll tell you what people do. So-and-so like this. People, so-and-so does this. And one day it said, Miguel Chen liked a photo on Punk Rock Foodies. And that combination of words piqued my interest, and I clicked on it, and it was somebody on your site who had posted some amazing ribs or something along those lines. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. And I looked at the site, and there were people posting songs and all kinds of food, and I said, okay, I can do this and not piss all my friends off. So that was pretty much it. So thank you to Miggy and Teenage Bottle Rocket, because that started an amazing partnership that really isn't all that important, but that's how it
So
is.
I get to blame Miguel Chen for now having to look at your face every week.
Yeah, Miggy, thanks Miggy. He doesn't post much on there, but every once in a while he'll see something and like it, and that's pretty much how
He did post
how it
some
works.
amazing carnitas that he did in his crock pot the one time, and I tried it, and they were excellent. So he's...
Good job, Miggy. Good job.
Pretty funny story how I got into this whole thing. Similar to Brian, I often will friend musicians and punk bands, especially with writing articles. It's a pretty easy way to find out, when they're going in the studio, when they're writing new music, touring, all that stuff kind of first comes out of their Facebooks before it even comes out of the band. So I often do that. And I saw Xander, and there's a picture, it's like kind of an obscure profile picture, like someone looked like someone playing bass or something. And it looked like it could have been Xander from the Weirdos. And I said, oh, all right, I'll friend him. And then, accepted the friend. And then, within a few days, I quickly realized that this was not the Xander that I was looking for. And
I'm not the droid you were looking for.
And yet, somehow he stuck around, and then he added me into the food group. I don't know, I'm a sandwich extraordinaire, I guess. And I guess that garnered... I probably posted a bunch of pictures of really bad for you sandwiches. And
Sandies and Handies, that's your thing?
Yes.
Sandies and Handies. That's the best thing I've ever heard. That should be a rolling taco truck. Sandies and Handies. Sandies and Handies.
Yeah.
New album. That's our next album title.
Wow.
That was awesome. So yeah.
Again, I've been drinking since 10 a.m. So anyway, go ahead, Kevin.
I got nothing after that.
Hey, just so you are clear, just so we're clear, I am not Xander from the Weirdos, but I am Xander, and I am kind of a weirdo, so I can understand the mix-up. But
Sausage Fest this weekend. We will not be giving out Sandies or Handies, but
Wait, so why am I going to Sausage Fest then? Because
actually, hold on. This is going to air after Sausage Fest happens,
so it doesn't even matter. Yeah. So
well, let's assume I got a Sandy and a Handy.
The timeline on this is really weird. It's like Mr. Show with that skit with the pre-taped call-in show. Like the timelines are all messed up. If anyone's familiar with that, this is pretty much what's happening right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Mr. Show reference earns mega points in my book. That's awesome.
We can always do what like Dave Letterman does after like when the Super Bowl is supposed to have been played or when Monday Night Football or something. He's like, oh well, that was a good game, and just like these super vague references. We say, Sausage Fest, that was really good, man. God, a lot of people came out. Woo!
Yeah, there were a lot of sausages.
A lot of sausages.
Yeah. Dude, Tim Best's sausage bean dip was delicious. Of course, I wasn't even there.
It seemed like everybody enjoyed sausage, like stuffing sausage in their face.
Yes.
That's all I got to say.
Excellent.
Some people
Well, so that'll have to be taken care of in the edit. Steve, save us.
Oh man. Well, okay. I got to bring it back. I have no idea how I got involved with you guys.
How did you find the Punk Rock Foodies group?
I think somebody was liking photos on the Punk Rock Foodie page, but I needed somewhere to like let my creativity show. Man, I love posting food. I don't care what people say on my Facebook. I just it's all about like having a good time and eating well. I post pictures of my kids. Yeah, I post pictures of like shows. But dude, the thing I'm most proud of is like food, man. I mean, we all got to eat. So like, why not just like, boom, this is what I'm cooking. And I started getting more likes than like some of my friends that were chefs. And yeah, I started getting a little cocky. But I found a home. I found a bunch of degenerates to take me in. And that's you guys.
Oh, yeah. We figured that's who you were talking about.
Yeah. Man. I've been a member of for about a year now, so it's just been it's been like really rad because like I get to like see what everybody else is doing, but like I get more brave in the kitchen and like dude, I just want to cook stuff that I never cooked before and try stuff that I never tried before, and that's part of like the rad reason that I'm so stoked to be a member of this group.
Yeah, I think I was.
Yeah, definitely get some.
I think I was added to the group as the first batch of. Whenever Xander added all of his friends to the group that he just started. But it's crazy. It's crazy. What is it like? It was like 50 people or something, and it was fucking fun at 50 people. Everyone was having a great time, and then now it's fucking blossomed to 25, whatever.
2,500 or more. Yeah. And I don't even know like how I made you fuckers admins on that page either.
I think we were just the ones that posted the most, and when you would have an idea like, hey, this weekend let's have a theme like, hey, Misfits themed food. We would talk the most. Bad Religion meals, and we were the ones who would talk the most. And it's like, okay, well, we know each other, so it seemed like that's how it went.
Yeah. Well, we bought into the concept, to put it plainly. I mean, we're the punkest of the punk rockers, and we love cooking and we love food, and we just having that avenue to hey, this is what I want to throw out there. Like, it's just rad to like do it, and like Xander said, like I don't want to plague everybody on my Facebook page and be like, oh yeah, look, I cooked this and that. But you know what? I do want to be like, I cooked this and that because it was badass.
And I took a lot of shit for a long time. I took a lot of shit from friends like, dude, why are you always posting every goddamn omelet that you make every time you drink a beer? Why are you posting that? It's like, because it's delicious and you should be doing what I'm doing, asshole. That's... Yeah. I'm trying to help you out.
I'm sorry that sausage McMuffin is left a stale taste in your mouth, but...
And I'm interested in what other people are doing. Like, I'm getting some ideas from some of these other guys and girls on the site, not only locally, but we've got guys in Australia, we've got guys in France, and some of these things that are getting posted make me feel like, I mean, I know I don't know how to cook, but it gives me some really good ideas, so
But it gives you the balls to cook, right, Brian?
Yeah.
Like, don't you feel like fucking empowered a little bit? Like, fuck, dude, if they can do that, I can do that.
And that's why I'm always the guy whenever someone posts just a picture, I'm like, hey, give me a description, give me a rundown, because I want to know how to do this, because I have no idea how to create this. Give me a quick rundown. That's why I'm friends with my buddy Jeremy Shipley. He's a really good cook. And, I want to know how to do that, because I can't figure it out myself. You need to tell me how to do it.
Another good thing that I like about it, you've got like the 5-star chefs that are posting ridiculous shit that I'll never be able to cook, but I can try and fuck it up. But There's the other stuff that comes through, like the smaller, like the easier, the better tips. Like, I've been making grilled cheese sandwiches my whole life. Never thought to put mayonnaise on it. Someone suggested putting mayonnaise on it, and boom, now I make fucking grilled cheeses differently every time now. Someone suggested putting a little seasoning down on the fucking grill. Did that. Now I do that every time I make a fucking sandwich. And the small things like that, affect my daily life now because I eat a lot of sandwiches.
And I appreciate when members post stuff, not always stuff that they make, but if they're out somewhere and they get something locally, like some tacos or some kind of crazy food locally, some crazy burger, and they're in San Diego or they're in Omaha or they're in Cleveland. Like, okay, if I'm ever in that town, I'm gonna stop at that joint. And I've got local places here that if I get something crazy, I'm gonna show you guys. If you're ever in the Chicago area, stop at this joint. Not only here's what I made, but here's what I found.
Or even a nice thing is when they do post something like that, that's another idea. Hey, I bought this at a restaurant or off of a taco truck or whatever, but you could still try to make that yourself at home by getting a description of it. And that's a nice thing. I mean, I personally love whenever I get ads for Uggs boots and sunglasses. Those are my favorite.
Viagra, because we could all use some boner pills, let's be honest.
Yeah, whoa. We're not banning any of those. We're talking about the Uggs and the sunglasses,
you know what?
right?
Speaking of which...
Viagra, those are cool ads.
Okay, I'm the only one who needs boner pills. I'm the only one? Come on.
I was being sarcastic, by the way. Those fucking things suck.
Well,
that goes back to the Van Hammer conversation from before. If you post that, we will ban you.
That's right.
And now Jen Betty will ban you too.
Yeah,
Jen Betty is...
Skate Rat Betty's the new admin, that's right.
That's right. She will ban the shit out of you.
She will rail slide all over your posts.
Don't come on Punk Rock Foodies just to pimp your shit, or she will ban the fuck out of you, and we will high-five her as she does it.
Fuck your shit up, bro.
Yep. Hey, all right. Hey, it's funny that Brian had mentioned about people from all over and even saying from Australia, because we are going to be going off to a song here in a second. And you know what? In fact, Brian, because you mentioned Teenage Bottle Rocket, I got a Teenage Bottle Rocket song for us. We'll be playing Tadeo by Teenage Bottle Rocket. Yeah. And afterwards, we'll be coming back and we'll have an interview with
Dan Palmer.
So we'll have to check that out. So you are listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio on punkrockradio.net. Here's some TBR.
Waking up next to you is like a dream come true. I watch you while you dress. The way you look at me, my chest is totally pounding in distress. Go! All the other girls they talk to me just sound so dead. beneath the children, and a lot of them were into the end, never be free. But by the power of a charming leader, with the love of God and the hatred of humanity, led to a place where he can hide and lead the blind, only to make them believe. Promised them eternal life if they'd walk into our fire. Now we see the charred remains, apocalyptic funeral pyre. I guess he got what he desired all in 51 days.
That was No Use for a Name with 51 Days off of the Leche Con Carne album. And this is an interview that Steve did with Dan Palmer of Death by Stereo.
All right, we're recording. So what's up, everybody? This is Beer Punk Steve and Beer Punk's Justin. What up? What's up? And we're hanging out with the man himself, Dan Palmer.
Hi, Dan the Mustache Man. Greetings. Salutations.
That's right. Believe it or not, we're en route to a punk show. I mean, that sounds weird, I know, but fuck off, you know?
I can't believe we're going to Fall Out Boy right now, man. Super fun.
It's going to be, remember me? I'd rather forget you for saying things, you know? But, yeah, we're hanging out, and we're on the road, so we're talking to Dan about different stuff, and Dan was saying Russia's your favorite place to play.
It's one of my favorites, yes. I spent my last birthday in the south of Russia. I was on the Black Sea, played this festival called Kubana Festival. And we had a day off on my birthday. We drank 2 bottles of vodka, and we watched a Queen Tribute Band from Argentina. And it was awesome.
This is with Death by Stereo or Zebrahead?
Zebrahead was on this one. I've been there with Death by Stereo, not to this festival, but I've been to Russia with Death by Stereo, too. The promoter actually, he was very proud that he had brass knuckles in the pit. My friend Vlade. Vlade! I love that guy.
I'm sure that's kind of like survival techniques out there.
It's a typical Tuesday in Moscow.
Dude, I only had like 18 drills in my Doc Martens, you know?
Yeah.
My docs were only like 8 holes deep, so kind of weird. So okay, Dan, you've been all over the place. You get down with the get down, of course. What do you like to drink out there, especially beers or like, you know, liquor? What's your favorite drink when you get out there to wherever it is, like Eastern Bloc of Europe or like even the European countries? What do you like?
How about Japan?
Well, you know, wherever I go, I always drink what the locals drink. So I figure I'm traveling. Why would I drink like an American beer or some other beer? The sake's good.
No, Habusaki.
Habusaki?
That's the sake that has a snake in it.
Oh, I've had shots of that before. Yeah, it's fucking. It has like a cobra in it. It's really fucked up.
I've had tequila that has that in Rosarito.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Snake in it?
Yeah, I drove home too. So.
You drove? That's even better. Yeah, I drove the local bus around and took people to the No, I ended up shirtless, like running around yelling at everybody after that shot. It was gnarly. Because the shot I did with the Habasaki, with the sake with the fucking cobra in it. You pour it in a dish, light it like something on fire, and you inhale the smoke, and then you do the shot. It's like this whole weird ritual thing. Yeah, it fucking took me places. It's like time travel. Yeah. I think I did it in like 2007. The next thing I knew, it was like 2012.
All right, now let's talk about the good old USA, man.
Yeah.
You and Death by Stereo. Okay, you guys are on tour wherever, every which way and about.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place to play and then get fucking rowdy afterwards?
In North America or just America?
No, just North America. Let's keep it the 50 states.
Okay, cool. I'll say I really like playing at home. It's a lot of fun, but I also have such an awesome time. Seattle, New Jersey, also at Denver. We have really good friends in Denver that always bring strange things and good drinks and good times.
Legal things now, apparently.
Yeah, everything's legal. Yeah, they bring like a bunch of Xanax and Viagra, and we get loose. It's fucking awesome. Get rowdy.
Is it hard performing with a complete erection?
Sometimes my soul is a little stiff, but I kind of worked it a little bit.
I bet at that point you want a double neck guitar.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I call all the friends too.
Killer, man. Well, that's Dan Palmer with Dead by Stereo. And this is me, Steve Beer Punks, and Justin Beer Punks. We're signing off.
Cheers.
You are listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio on punkrockradios.net. When we return, we're going to have an interview with Australian chef and fellow punk rock foodie, Mr. Jason Anderson. But first, this is Big Business, Grounds for Divorce.
I heard he dabbled in the witchcraft. I heard occult. Oh, they're pretty much the same. I guess he was adopted or raised by wolves. That's ridiculous to say. I heard he pulled over, cursed town, half the time so nothing grew. I heard that too, it's true. Not tonight, not tonight. Not tonight, not tonight. Not tonight, not tonight. I heard he spoke in tongues, gone crazy. I heard he was a refugee. I heard he was a monster, a scary ghost. Oh, you know there's no such thing. I heard he pulled over, cursed down, had to touch so nothing grew. I heard that too, it's true. Not tonight, not tonight. Not tonight, not tonight. Not tonight, not tonight. We're left with some stories and nerves, but this is the part that will hurt. And nobody learns, and now nothing grows. Always a shy, unremarkable man. Then one day he had it and threw up his hand. He filled up his lungs and he folded his hair. And he curled up his lips and he fell. Oh, you'll never know how sorry you'll be. I heard he dabbled in the witchcraft. I heard occult. Oh, they're pretty much the same. I guess he was adopted or raised by wolves. That's ridiculous to say. I heard he pulled over, cursed down, had to touch so nothing grew. I heard that too, it's true. Not tonight, not tonight. Not tonight, not tonight. Not tonight, not tonight. We're left with some stories and nerves, but this is the part that will hurt. Nobody learns, and now nothing grows. Always a shy, unremarkable man. Then one day he got it and threw up his hair. It filled up his lungs and he folded his hair. And he curled up his lips and he fell. Oh, you'll never know how sorry you'll be. The looks on their faces, you'd swear they were dead. It finally sunk into their bones when he said, the same moving bit in the harvest will crumble your fields
welcome back to Punk Rock Foodies Radio on punkrockradio.net, coming at you from the Vicious Pig Saloon in downtown Mattersville. On the phone with us right now, we have fellow punk rock foodie. I'm sure you've seen his amazing photos all over the page. He is the head chef at the Yardbird Ale House in Brisbane, and it's Jason Anderson. Jason, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Andy. Yourself, bud?
I'm good. So I did mention the Yardbird Ale House. I see that they specialize in, it says Southern and Mexican food.
Yeah, more Americans, like Australian, over here, the American food thing is just taken off. It's like everyone wants to be healthy about 2-3 years ago. Now everyone's going, let's deep fry everything and make everything as big as possible.
Right.
So that's sort of where Australia's heading anyway.
Well, I was going to say with Southern, I was thinking American Southern. I didn't know if that had a different meaning down under. But
it probably does. Like, sometimes I think, I don't know what that is, the phrase. And if I go, we've talked on the yard, am I cooking Tex-Mex? I'm not sure. But it's definitely a thing that's taken off here, like wings here, especially in Brisbane. All the bars now that have opened up, like wing joints and doing American-style food and hot dogs and things like that. And, like, they're just pumping. Always busy. So, but we're a little bit different. We're owned by a guy who's actually a tattooist.
he's a what?
So he's a tattooist. So all we got is like his artwork all around the bar and stuff like that. So we've got a little bit of point of difference to most others. You know, we sort of play heavy music or punk music in our bar all the time. We have to do a little bit different. Just normally like movies on all days, skate movies, stuff like that. So that's our point of difference that we try and push.
Gotcha.
So the music's always loud, so you don't want to go and have a conversation.
Okay. Based on your pictures, it looks very elegant. I don't know.
It does. Yeah, it's a good fit out.
Yeah.
The one in Paddington gets a different crowd to there's another one also in the Valley in Brisbane. She's a lot of the younger crowd that sort of go there and have something to eat before they go on to other bars and nightclubs.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the one in Paddington, yeah, Paddington's more of I'd say it's an expensive suburb.
I was talking about your pictures. They do look amazing. Do you have a special camera, or are you just using your phone, or?
I just use my phone. I reckon it's the angle.
Yeah, definitely.
Usually, like the days on that brew, like most of that food is actually served. Like there's one brew where the kitchen was actually outside, and all I look for is a bit of natural light. I always find a spot each time of the day. I go, okay, I'll go there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just take a quick picture and hope the guy who comes to see me take photos of the food and not turning out quick enough. But every now and then I might go, oh, shit, I've got a special to do. I might just throw it up on Facebook, something like that.
Yeah.
And then eventually when I get back, get it onto Punk Rock TV.
Excellent. Hey, so tell us a little bit about yourself, like your background. Like, where did you learn to cook? What was your inspiration growing up for cooking? Things like that.
Well, inspiration. Okay, well, I did my apprenticeship at the Sheraton in Brisbane, where back in the day we did everything butchery, pastry. Went to about 7 kitchens. Won a few awards as an apprentice. Was made to do competitions. Afterwards, then I went and probably it's like a rest back. I went to the QA Hotel. I said chef, we got 6 in Australia, bistro food, and first in Queensland. Did the QA Association. Then I went back to exec chef at a 4.5-star hotel. Did that for a while. Then I had a bit of not so much personal drama, but I had got 3 kids, sort of sole parent 3 kids, and I had to sort of make a decision. I needed to cut back or watch my hours a bit. So I went to Brew. They offered me Monday to Friday from like 7 to 5 shifts. Did that for a while, and eventually it was time that I got supposed to go to Yardbird. And I've been there since.
Excellent.
Yeah, so. But the Sheraton training was probably the best training I had. Like, they were pretty, like, most of the jam and stuff like that. And they just sort of, like, push you around and make you work hard. Like, you know, you had to be there by 10, but you weren't going to get paid from till 3. Stuff like that.
And you had to do everything there.
Yeah, you did everything. So you did like fine dining restaurant, did fine dining. You went to did buffet stuff. You went and did the pastry kitchen. You went to the cold water kitchen. You went to the banquet kitchen. You went into the butchery. You went into the production kitchen. You had a nightclub downstairs. Luckily, I didn't get to go there. And basically, yeah, you just went around. Like Sharon was good to me. Like, I was still, I could just show like just getting like hotel awards and stuff like that. Like, to get your job. Like, I had to apply for a job, if I can remember. Like, jobs you see to come to you and stuff like that. But it's about working hard and getting your name out there. And that's the punk rock foodies and Facebook and Instagram and all that sort of other thing. Just learned it is important. You can sort of network yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So working at the Sheraton like that and having to do all the different everything, like what was your least favorite?
Cold lager. And I think because all I did all day was make sandwiches, and I was a first year going to a second year apprentice, and this is not a racist term, but there was a lot of Asian women, older Asian women, and they would yell at me all the time, and they would talk all the time, and it was just kind of like a complete shook up. So just the constant talking.
Yeah.
So that was one of the worst. And I think I was a bit rough back then too, so I was only sort of a kid. So they sort of think, oh God.
Right.
And have a go, so they got good training. They were pretty hard on me. So, which was probably the best thing like, for me, I think, like, good discipline and things like that, and make sure you work early, work hard. But I didn't remember I've even had a break.
Yeah.
I know when I opened the yard, but I think my first week I was like 140 hours. I think I've had since December, I've had 6 days off, and 2 of them were Christmas and Boxing Day.
So, what would you consider like your signature dish? Like, you know, that a dish that you make that just says this is Jason Anderson.
I don't know. That's tough, but I don't think I have one.
Yeah. Well, what's a dish that would be like your go-to dish? Like if, you know, somebody said, make me something.
Okay. So it make me something. I don't know. Things change every day. I think if I look at Instagram, I use Instagram as a cookbook, or Facebook, and I know Punk Rock Foodies has got that, so I get to see sort of stuff I'm looking at now. Okay, I like that. You know, some people are doing it at home. I think this is what they eat, this is what people like. Then I'll sort of take that and try and refine it a little bit,
right?
Or present it a little bit differently, or something like that. So I really don't know what I would say with my signature dish is. I come up with different dishes every day.
Yeah.
Because every day everything changes. I always change it around, stuff like that. So, that's probably a tough question.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Well,
I'm really sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean that is a tough question unless it's something that you've thought about before and you actually do that. I mean, I think keeping it, you know, mixing it up and changing every day is a good thing. I mean, that's what keeps us on our toes and keeps you fresh, and you know, it doesn't get boring then. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes like I do even like what I was doing, so when I was in 4.5-star hotels and stuff like that, my style changes to my environment as well.
Right.
And well, you know, exactly what the punters want, or where I'm at. So, like at the moment, it's more based on like bar food, drink beer, and the idea is to keep them drinking.
Right.
So it meets them. We meet a lot. The place can roll over 2 or 3 times. So around the first 2 weeks, I didn't get off that pass from 7 in the morning to about 9, 10 at night. And you just be any sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, but the answer I'd say the finished dish is definitely chicken wings. Would be the signature there. But yeah, I think there's something different everywhere you go. I don't know, I use Instagram something, I might see something like David Watkins on Instagram. I go, oh, I really like that presentation, I like those ideas. Then for about a week or two, I'll start replicating something like what he's doing.
Right.
Doing it my own way, but using that, then I'll see something else. And I'll go, oh.
Yeah.
Or like,
and I think
I'll just do that for a while. And
I think a lot of, as I say, I think a lot of the people, even on Punk Rock Foodies, I myself do this. You see something that somebody's made, and you think, hey, you look at it, you pick out what the ingredients are just from a picture, or if there's a description, and go and do your own version of it. I think that's one of the great things about the site, the page too.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I look at it and go, okay, bang, I could do something like that, or maybe there's simple flavours or things like that, or definitely I might even look at a dessert presentation and it might become a steak dish. You know what I mean? I just look at the way someone might present something.
Right, yeah.
Even though a flavour and do it my own way, but just using that idea of presentation or that idea of a smear or, just something I just grab from a dish and I go, bang, there's a bloke named Zebo Jones on Instagram that I constantly look at. Like if I just go, or Daniel Watkins is number one, if I just go, oh, sure, an idea. I just have a look at that and go, bang, okay, I'll get something like that. So I remember, even my mum, I was living with my parents for a little while there with my kids. When my mum cooked that night before, it becomes special the next day.
Huh.
Oh, obviously better.
I bet that.
reckon I would tell that though.
I bet that makes her proud.
What's that?
I bet that makes her proud.
I don't think she knows. I don't think we make because you follow me on Instagram. I think she would have a clue. But my sister, my brother and sister would see it. So it's just stuff like that. I think it's just what's around you is what inspires you.
Right.
Stuff like that. So that's sort of what we're. Well, okay. So yeah, that's good. That's a good thing. Like the Punk Rock Foodies thing is a good thing. It's constant on your feed, so you're seeing different ideas, even like being an American sort of themed restaurant that we are.
Right.
But Punk Rock Food is a great source of getting ideas.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I
I would be remiss if I didn't ask this question. We had Ken Conti on recently, lead singer to the Implants and the Tank, and he said that kangaroo meat is gamey.
Kangaroo meat is fucking disgusting. It is the most disgusting meat ever. Well, I think we're the only nation that eats our national anthem. National, whatever they call that. But yeah, it is disgusting. It is the most terrible meat. It's stringy, tough, and awful. And when it's medium, I just said it's medium rare or braised. It's just the flavour is just overpowering. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
So it's not weird because they do jump around everywhere here in Australia. It's all over the street. Right? I'm kidding. Okay.
I was gonna say real quick, your favorite punk band.
Australian, Pennywise, Friends of Rome, and American Pennywise.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, well, okay, well, hey, Jason Anderson, thank you so much for being with us on Punk Rock Foodies Radio.
Excellent. See you, Santa.
Thank you for all the awesome posts that you put up, too, on Punk Rock Foodies.
I've got two more to put up since I got the phone here.
What's that?
But two more to put up since I got on the phone. Got two. I put two up to my face.
Oh yeah. I did see I saw the one. So,
Yeah.
Okay. That's Chef Jason Anderson, Yardbird Ale House. If you're ever in Brisbane, go on by, say hi, listen to the loud music, and check out American food, Australian style. And we'll be right back after a little bit of music here.
My heart is bleeding. Go away. Don't you get closer. Don't you get me started.
And that was Bleeding by Western Waste, a fucking phenomenal band from the South Bay. They're not around anymore, but if you find them, you see them, buy the CD. I don't think they have any records, but buy the CD.
Yeah, that's it for us. I'd like to thank, obviously, Kevin, Steve, and Brian. I'd like to thank Jason Anderson from Yardbird Ale House down in Brisbane, Australia. If you're ever in Australia, go check them out. I'd like to thank Dan.